Okay, today we have a custom body, super easy. All the guy basically wants is a cutout. You'll notice there's no neck pocket, there's no pickups, nothing, just the outline. He wants it mahogany and he requests it straight grain. So I always do my best to accommodate those kind of requests. I dug through a whole bunch of them and this is the straightest grain that we have. Also, if you notice this one, you can tell, I don't know, maybe, that it's 7/8 size. So I went over the dimensions with him a number of times and he came up with, yes, I want a 7/8 size. I don't know why I didn't ask him, but let's go make this one. Should be really easy. Hey, if you find yourself enjoying this kind of content and want to see more, why don't you mash down on that subscribe button? That helps us immeasurably. And then maybe punch the like button and give us a thumbs up and maybe comment and stuff. That helps us bring you more content like this. So please do that, it helps a lot. And now, due in part to the overly litigious society in which we reside, listen to my robot.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger! No, Will Robinson! Danger!
All right, so this one is kind of deceptively simple. You're going, geez, all he wants is a 7/8 sized SG, and there's no routing in the thing, just the outer profile. Well, that's true, but 7/8 size is easier said than done. So let's start where we normally start. This, by the way, is our standard SG file. That's a good place to start. Obviously, if he wants one that's 7/8, we start with a regular SG. And we start with a regular SG that is 1.75 thick. Okay. I did ask him specifically if he wanted it 1.75 inches thick. The customer said yes. Okay, I know SGs are thinner, and then he went to 7/8 and size, so that he might even wanted it thinner still. But we have it here. Okay, so here's what we have, and we know we're just doing the outer profile, right? So we can get rid of the neck, the pickups in the neck. I'm going to leave them in there just for now, and I'll show you why. Okay, so what you say is, well, okay, so we're going to take this outer profile and we're going to make it 0.7/8, or we're going to make it 7/8. 0.7/8, okay, is, if you think about it, right, is 1/8 smaller, okay? So we don't know what that percentage is. We could measure from here to here, right? And then when we did the resize, we could set that actual size, and that would work fine, okay? But 7/8 is 0.875, or 87.5%. So let's do it that way, okay? We're going to take this and we're going to shrink it down. We're going to leave the center where it's at because we don't want to move it off a center line, and that would happen if we moved it here or here. It would still give us this against where we need it here, on this line here, the rear of the guitar, because of the way that I zero mine. But we're going to put it on the center line, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that these are linked, okay? And then we're going to do, instead of inches, we're going to do a percentage. And remember what I said, it's 87.5%, okay? So we'll apply that. And there it is. That is a 7/8 guitar. So the first thing that we're going to do, right, is we're going to move this so that right here is right there. All right, so let's zoom in so we can get that as close as possible, right? And right there. Perfect. Okay. So now what we'll do is, just to clear this up a little bit, I will make the pickups invisible. I turn them off up here in the layers. And I probably want to move this guy here, right? I want to move him back to about, let's say here. And you'll notice he's on center line. Okay, well, why did you do that? Well, because in talking with the customer, he wanted a 7/8 sized guitar, but one that would accept a regular, 2 3/16 inch wide neck for it. All right, so what does that mean? Well, okay, so now this is too narrow. If you put a regular neck on there, it's going to have a weird overhang. So we have to modify the outer profile of the body to match this. And since that was a closed vector, it had to be to resize it, right? We have to do that manually. How do we do that manually? Well, I will highlight it, and then I will hit the N. The N stands for node, okay, node editing. If you don't know what that is, it gives you a bunch of points that you can modify, right? You'll watch me move them around. There's plenty of good videos out there on what node editing is and how to do it. I'm actually pretty good at it. I do this all the time. But I'm not going to go into it too much in this particular video, because this particular video is about making a custom guitar body, not about how to do node editing. All right? But here's what I'm going to do, okay? Basically, I'm going to move these nodes, okay? And there's a little bit of an art to it, right? I mean, when I move this node, watch what happens. See, look, it gets funky on me, okay? So, first of all, you got to make sure you're grabbing the right one, okay? So I'm going to go like that. And what did you do? I moved it up to where as wide as it needs to be. How do I know how wide it needs to be? Because I put this regular sized neck pocket in there. So that's how I know. Okay, so then we'll move this guy up, and we'll just move this guy over a little bit. Okay, that gives us a nice round edge there like it should be, and then basically we'll do the same thing on this side, right? We'll grab this guy, we'll move him down to here. Okay, as I look at this, here's where the art comes in a little bit, okay? As I look at this, that looks weird there, okay? Let's see if we can flatten that out a little bit. There we go. That looks like a much better curve to me. And how did I know where to move that? I didn't. I just moved this guy here up a little bit until it looked right to me, okay? And we'll do the same thing here. We'll move this guy down about the same amount, right? Okay, we got to move him back in a little bit. Keep that straight. And as I look at that, that now looks pretty good, right? You're a little tight in here, but there's nothing I can do about that. That's what the customer wanted. So now I'm just going to hit the N again, and it takes me out of node editing, right? So now look, the body contour at the neck pocket here meets the neck pocket. It's as wide as it should be. You might be saying, well, you're a little short here. Well, I'm not really. If you remember back where I placed this neck pocket, I moved it out a little bit so I could get this width. So when he puts that neck pocket in, I don't know what he's doing with it because I'm not putting it in, but this will be correct. We didn't move this, so that's at 7/8 of where it normally would be. All right, so now the easy part of this is we just hit the outer profile, okay? So we recalculate that, okay? Let's see what it's doing here. So we're the correct amount deep, all that kind of stuff. We got tabs in there. Calculate. Okay. So there we go. And that looks right. So I'm going to reset the preview. I'm only going to view the visible toolpaths because remember, this guy is. We're not putting in the pickups in the neck and the neck pocket. So there you go. A 7/8 scale body, but still with a 100 scale neck pocket. All right. So that's how I do it. And I get a lot of weird requests for custom bodies. I do a lot of custom bodies. So, you know, this is not that strange to me, quite honestly. So, let's go out to the shop and machine this guy out.
All right, she's cold in the shop. That's why you hear the heater going in the back. I have the custom body loaded up in the computer. Let's scrap down a piece of wood and get to machining this thing. Okay, so the customer requested a straight grain piece of wood. So I always do my best to, you know, do what I can to meet their needs. So this is the straightest piece of wood I got. I must have went through 20 or so mahogany blanks before I got to this one, but this is about the straightest piece of wood I have. So let's get her locked in here at the proper spot. Now remember, this is only a 7/8 sized body, so my template's going to be too big, but I'm still going to use it just to make sure stuff's centered, you know, so that I got it in the right spot. There we go, that's just about right. So let's lock this guy down. And I apologize for the heater going, but it's minus, I don't know, 8 or something outside. Alright, we got her locked down. Now what I'm going to do is set my C0. As you recall, my home is always X and Y0, so I'm going to set my C0 now, and how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to move this over, and today I think I'm going to do the spin version. There's many ways to do this. This is the way I'm going to do it. So what I'm doing is I'm lowering that bit until it almost touches the top of the part. Then what I'm going to do is turn my traverse, my Z, to the slowest that it'll go, okay? So it's going down really slow, and I'm going to spin this with my finger until it makes contact with the top of the part. So here we go. And you can see it spins, and I go down a little bit, and then it stops. So right there is my 0. It's just barely touching the top of the top of the part there. That means that it's 0. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to hit my 0 on my C0. My X and Y0 is home, so my C0. And now I know that my C0 is set. Okay, now I'll turn on the spindle about 18,500. I'll turn on my dust extraction, and we'll get to machining this thing. Okay, there you go. She's all machined out. You may have noticed that I did not put tabs on this one. I forgot. That wasn't on purpose. I forgot to put tabs on this one. That happens every once in a while, but if you go all the way around with only a 6mm bit, the sawdust in there holds it pretty tight. You saw me grab it at the end. I realized what I had done. Didn't move at all. Did not matter on this one because it's fully, you know, encircled and stuff. But that's something that I have just learned from experience. That's why I didn't stop it. I kind of knew that it would do that. So that's all there is to that. And there you have it. One 7/8 size SG with no cavities, no nothing. Just the outline out of straight grain mahogany. Couldn't be easier. Sorry I can't give you the CAD for this one because it is a custom job, but I am going to send it out to the customer. If you like this kind of stuff, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell button. Share it with your friends, that kind of stuff. It helps with growing the channel, and I appreciate it. Thanks again.